I mean, come on. If sunscreen was really that bad for you and people knew about it, wouldn't there be news coverage of it? Wouldn't there be protesters somewhere? I remember when I was really young and going to tanning beds and my mom warned me that they were dangerous. And I literally remember saying, come on, Mom. Like, seriously, I think there would be a big stink about it if it was really that bad. They wouldn't just let people have tanning salons. For those of you who are young and you may not remember, there was a time when smoking was recommended and totally thought okay by doctors. They were even smoking while they examined you. They told us to stop eating butter and start eating margarine. And there was a time when they told us that fat was really bad for you. But to live in a free country that thrives on democracy, I wouldn't even call for stronger regulation. I'm just screaming for more education. Big tobacco, big pharma, and big oil and gas are paying the bills for every media company out there. Because social platforms like this one are where we choose to get our news now. They're clinging to life. So no one's going to come out and scream that they made a big mistake. It's up to us to demand better alternatives and to make them ourselves. And I'm really sad to report that I did 8 hours of research yesterday, all day long, until my eyes bled. Okay, not really. And there are no European options that are any better. I couldn't find a single one that didn't have one of the bad ingredients. They're a little trickier about it, so are the Korean ones. I looked at those too, and instead of calling it octinoxate, they call it by its chemical name. Here's a list. Go check your sunscreens. I'm gonna bet, unless it's a zinc-based, intentionally safe sunscreen, that it probably has one of these ingredients in it, if it doesn't straight up have oxybenzone, which is the worst one. Plenty of studies that have been around for quite a while showing that oxybenzone goes into the bloodstream and stays there for up to 3 weeks, even after one small application. Once in the bloodstream, it does all sorts of nasty things, but I think the worst one is reducing testosterone in boys. So most of the European sunscreen companies are not using that one, but they're using the other ones, and they're not much better. They're slightly less evil, but they're just not great. So we're left with zinc and titanium dioxide. Titanium dioxide and zinc together are totally fine. You don't want something that only has titanium dioxide because it cannot protect against UVA rays. Formulations with zinc kind of suck. They're greasy, they're white, zinc is an astringent, it's drying to the skin, but there are a few companies who are doing it pretty well, and these are my favorites.